Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division match between Rommel, the Foxes, and Under the Sea. So, we got the first deck, Fallschirmjäger, and then we'll look at the next deck next, and then we'll get into the battle. So, let's just take a quick look. He's just bringing, standard stuff here. He's playing first Fallschirmjäger. What are you going to say? Fallschirmjäger. One thing to note, though, is these snipers are OP, and then also he's bringing the Fallschirmjäger Recon, who come with the Bazooka Squad, which is absolutely amazing. Other than that, what can we say about it? He's bringing some CQC infantry. These guys are 6-man squads. A little weaker, but they come with Molotov and a Bren gun, but these auto rifles are pretty nasty. But a little bit weaker. He's bringing everything one vet, just some Fallschirmjäger. He's bringing some Sturm Pioneer. That is interesting. Doesn't really have too much CQC, but he has another card of B in here. So only the Sturstrop. Oh, I mean, I can't pronounce it. Sorry. And then bringing a C card of Grenadiers with the MG42 model, which is interesting. And then tank wise, what can you say? A little bit of a disadvantage because you don't have any medium tanks, but you know, 3 Tiger tanks cards, 1 in A, 2 in B, and another 1 in B as well. So total of 5 Tiger tanks. Not that many, only 1 in A. It's gonna be pretty crazy. He's vetting his flamethrowers, only getting 4 instead of 6. Double vetting his MG42s. I like to see that. LG42, MLB, no commander, and only one, actually, leader card in A and B, so we can give a double vet a lot of stuff. What else can we say here? The anti-tank tab, pretty interesting, honestly. It's pretty lackluster, I'm gonna be real. Pumpkins and B, it's a lot of them. I'm really curious how he's going to utilize these. These are going to have to play a huge part in the game if he hopes to win. Pack 40s, you know, good, but not that many of them. They're kind of expensive. You know, light AT. Yak Panzers, bring up the tank total a little bit more. Bring Panzer Shucks, he's going to need those as well. And a Nash Horn, just in case something heavy comes out. He also has plenty of 88s. He can use these as AT and A. Bring him plenty of flak as well. Mortar wise, pretty good. 105s, a lot of artillery, maybe too much artillery, but these are radial mortars. These are even better than normal mortars. Pretty good, actually amazing. Aircraft wise, okay, looking a little light on the fighters. Only bringing 1 card, but you bring in these are really good, really cost efficient. I must say, I prefer the BF-193G6 because good and worth it in a good Steel Division, but you know, each to his own. Bring these light bombers. I'm gonna be curious about why he's bringing these. They're pretty light. They only really suppress. But maybe he can show us wrong. Let's go check out Under the Sea's deck now. Under the Sea here, playing his first Polish. So, let's go through this quickly. This is a pretty rare deck to ever see in a 1v1 meta, especially in a high level. But what are we seeing? We're spending some, some Bren gun carriers. B10, can't go wrong there. Bringing plenty of infantry. These are just like standard, like they're pretty much Grenadiers. I mean, you can even say they're Grenadiers. With 1 extra dude. Also bring T-34s in A, giving you 3 tanks, but also bring another T-34E in A and 1 in B, another 1 in C, so plenty of medium tanks, so that's going to be a big problem. Infantry-wise, you're going to get mowed down by Panzer gun, but he has some pretty thick squads. You have some pretty good CQC infantry, so he's going to have to be wary of that. Put a lot of SMGs, he's got to be careful of that. But nothing really to write home about. I'd give the Fallschirmjägers the benefit of the doubt. They're OP. They'll just shred everybody. He's also bringing these. Now I don't know why you'd bring these, but they're 4-man submachine gun squads. So I'll be curious to see how he utilizes these. He doesn't really have too many disheartened troops. He has 1 card of them, so it's not really useful. Flamethrowers, some MGs. Just a normal MG. He's bringing some PTRS. Okay, so we're gonna see some memeing going on. He's bringing 9 of them. He's not double vetting them or anything. So I'll be really curious to see how those are utilized. SPD5s, SD76s, pretty standard stuff. 1 vet of all his AA, Katusha, plenty of IL-2s. IL-2s are clusters, and then just normal IL-2 and Yak-1B, and also bringing the Yak-1B for fighters, which are extraordinarily fragile. So he's going to have to be wary of any AA. So let's get into this now. Okay, we're in. We got on the left side here, we got Under the Sea, playing his Maverick, first Polish. And on the right side, we got Field Rommel Fox with his beautiful first Fallschirmjäger. Let's look at the deployment quickly. Just looking at Under the Sea, just a PTRS, look at that, PTRS. Oh, there's no PTRS here. Oh, very lucky. PTRSs. And guess what? More PTRS. So I'm going to be really... a lot of forces going to the north. A lot of times red pushed up here. There's 3 opportunities to grab 3 flags. So it's a really good area to push. A lot of times these areas are the next pushing area. But not too much. Pretty light on the south. On the other flank, though, again, pretty light down here. A little more heavy. Looks like he's going to be defending this area a little more steadily. Opening up with an 88. Very interesting buy. That's not going to pay for itself for some time. Otherwise, pretty heavy deployment up here as well. But I'd say a little more even on the front. And let's get into this. So far, deck-wise, I'd say they're pretty even. I think based off how Fulschminger's been built, I think it's a little bit weaker, being that he has no medium tanks. And his 8T capability is pretty lackluster, especially when all these M10s are going to be, the BA10s are going to be running around all throughout your lines. These PCRS squads are going to freaking mess people up right now. I hope Field Rommel is on his tippy toes or he's going to be messed up here. Really interesting PTRs. Why is it moving here? Why is it moving here? No, moving deeper. Oh. Guess he was expecting some rush here. Is that common? People rush here? I've never seen that before. PTRs moving here, though. There's a time he's going to build undeployed. Oh, loses one squad already. Unload second one. Only losing one squad, but already paying for itself. PTR squads, you know, they're only 10 points. But, alright, PTRs just didn't do that much, to be honest. Maxim's infantry getting here. Flame troops getting in here. Moving really nice. After LG-42, though, ready to knock down this stuff. Playing throughout in the open. Nobody knows why, but it is. LG-42 fires at the PTRS squad, but miraculously survives when it truly shouldn't. Otherwise, MG-42s are going to be suppressing this. He's going to need to send some CQC infantry to clear this out. This flag should go back into friendly hands, though. Being that LG-42's up there. Maxim gets suppressed. Oh, wow, it gets suppressed, unfortunately. MG-42, though, should delete this and then move on to the next target. Pack 40, unloading up here. Pretty light deployment on the southern flank by both players, but pretty heavy in the center, so there's maybe an opportunity here for Foxes to push up. On the northern front, though, everything's going really wrong, I must say. Losing that squad already, and then having... What the heck happened to everything? I guess, like, they went down this road and went over here. Like, jeez. This is about to get really bad right now. 2 flags are about to go into enemy hands, potentially a 3rd flag. Seeing an IL-2 come in here, bombing the M34, sorry, not 42. Doesn't get the kill, that's why you don't buy IL-2s to kill something in green cover. IL-2's turning out. Goodbye from Rommel here with his fighter, and shoots it down clean. I think he should rely on his fighters rather than the 88 early on. He's down 120 points, and it hasn't really done anything. But he does have a really good defensive position in that area. But these are a lot of points doing very little. I mean, look in comparison. Like, there's hundreds of points here. And there's really just a PTRS squad and a Maxim. So, like, 40 points in, like, hundreds. Seeing 2 Fulschminger squads coming in here, take this flag back. But, really, I don't think Field Rommel has grasped the dire situation that is in the northern front. All these missing points here are up here. That's why I don't think 88s are worth buying right off the bat. Unless you know where the location of battle is going to be. Because now there's nothing going on down here, and the entire fight's up here, and you're down like a really big piece on the board. And the Fulschminger is just going to get mowed down. And that's the problem, having no real medium tanks or light tanks or any real armor cars, is that these M3A1s are just going to roll through you. And that is a big problem right now. We're seeing a Tiger tank come out in response, but way too late to the party, it gotta be real. Seeing one Strokey squad, probably gonna run across here. I'm guessing Bomber will come out any second now to drop on this MG34. We're seeing some probing going on this frontage. I wouldn't be probing, I'd be praying to God that you're not being pushed here. There you go, Fulschminger's gonna surrender. I don't really think this is recoverable now. On the northern front, it is totally dissipated. But center's going really well. This 2 flags are gonna go. That's gonna get deleted, and he should get a whole flags. He really needs to run here really hard. I see. Oh, bomb load comes in immediately. Again, not doing much. 88 may get the kill in this IL-2, but highly unlikely. Let's see. Come on. Alright, one more shot. I know, it vanished into thin air. We're about to see, though, definitely a big counterattack, but under the sea in this location. For sure. But this is pretty brutal, having no medium tanks. I think it's a pretty scary sight to see. I think first, Fulschminger is an excellent deck against another more infantry-based deck. for example, like Sturm. But this is gonna be pretty brutal right now. All these light tanks are all over the map. There's T-70s all in here. And he's got a Tiger tank, which, to be frank, nothing can penetrate it. But where's it gonna go? So you fire the BA-10. You know, it's not gonna do anything to it. I mean, really, what Field Rommel should be doing is buying probably the heavy AA guns here and moving in the open with the Tiger tanks. Now, this is a big moment right here. This ILT is coming in hot on this Tiger E. This is gonna be king kill. Like, it'll instantly pay for itself as well. Actually, it'll pay more. So, Tiger tanks have been buffed in price. Sadly. Ooh, idiot does get a shot. Oh, yeah. Right there, I'd be like, uh-oh, I think the game's over. That is so massive. At the moment, though, Field Rommel is just trading negative across the whole board. We're seeing a fighter come out far too late. I suspect that IL-2 will vanish into the thin air before that fighter gets there. We see another fighter coming out as well, but I wouldn't invest any more into aircraft right now, being that he's pretty fragile for flags. In fact, he's about to lose his entire position up here. So it's on. I got a Panda Check up here. Maybe he can stick it here, kill this thing, and take this flag. He definitely has an opportunity. But the North is totally lost. I wonder what he's thinking right now. PTRS squad. Firing. Misses. Misses again! Oh, when he gets out of the way. That is so lucky. Yeah, this is smart. He's strafing the stuff that he can't really kill. Then he let AT. Can't use his LG-42s, those AT. He's got to be careful, though. This infantry squad is about to walk on the equivalency of Tensaniki. We're about to walk on the LG-42s, and LG-42s are pretty expensive. They're 50 pieces a piece. He's running them away like a madman. He's got to run them away. MG-42 should rotate right here. Fire's lost line of sight. Pac-40, bad position right here. Should be right here, this location, so he can shoot in the open. Unfortunately, he's probably microing a lot of different things right now. Yeah, Tensaniki squad. Well, I'm just gonna call it Tensaniki because they destroy that Fulshamiger squad, make them surrender. Now that flag will probably go back into enemy hands. I mean, look at the map generally right now. It's only 13-11, but yeah, 13-12 or 14-10 now. But these flags are pretty tentatively owned. This one and this one should pretty be easily taken back. I'd say likewise right here. I don't think that's, you know, ideal as well. But having to bring up a Pac-40 with these little things, not great. It's the armor that really is killing him right now. And we're seeing Under the Sea play on it. He's bringing up more and more tanks. Yeah, that's a bad buy right there. Shouldn't buy an ME-410 for that. They're only 30 points. Your ME-410's like 100 and something. I think just making those bad buys there just leads to more and more negative trades. There we go. That's clean right there. That's what this Pac-40. See, the Pac-40 got in a little better. Seeing him move up, already Field Rommel, so he's taking my advice that he can't listen to. Firing APCR, he's got to turn that APCR off. Turn him on this one, but not this one. Probably microing good. I mean, it's a lot. We're living on my hide inside, right? I'm watching, but those type of things, those little errors, need to not killing this half track. These fighters are totally dominating this guy. And now we're starting to see, right, this like U shape of forces closing in on very few units. And this could be pretty problematic. But I like how he's redirecting the fight here. And then we're starting to see a build up of forces slowly in the southern flank by Under the Sea here. So he's probably going to push up here any second now. But we're entering that phase, guys. That 9-minute mark, the 8-minute mark, 11-minute mark is where the water break, where not that much is going on. Seeing infantry squad go down there. The LG-42s. The LG-42s are going to be really key to this game. He's only got 2 of them left. He already had lost the third one. He gets. It's a nice clean shot there. Backing that squad off, keeping them from getting to these flags here. Senseniki squad's going to try to push out. It's going to get mowed down by Fulschenmager here. There's an 88 right here waiting to kill his T-34 if he keeps moving up. Seeing these fighters just taking out these half-tracks. That's perfect. That's what he needs. This flag's back in friendly hands. He's bringing up the PaK-40 to help out this location. He's got an LG gun and a PaK-40 in this area. MG42 should move up facing this way. And now things are looking good for, you know, looking a little better. 88 firing now. The T-34, this is where he's got to know this 88's here. Loses the T-34. Clean kill. LG gun mowing down these infantry in the open. Fighter just coming around, strafing all these half tracks. This is the perfect thing now when he needs to go on now. He needs to use his air cover. I don't think he needs to buy these though. These are wasted buys. These are 95 points a pop. They have 50 kilogram bombs. I don't even really think they're gonna kill much. They may kill this little like what Bren gun, 20 points. Doesn't even kill it. With another one, maybe he'll kill it. Again, these are bad investments. I think this is like you could have 4 or 5, 6, even 6 squads here, and you could open up an entire front right now. Instead, we're definitely seeing now a trickle in of forces into this location. He just used his forces to bomb nothing and get nothing out of it. And that's that. These are the mistake buys that are costing Fox right now huge. He shouldn't be buying those things. Like, just buy some more squads. Like, and if you're gonna bomb something that means something, like an AT gun, IG gun, things that give you like 30, 40 points. We're seeing a Katyusha come out in the field. We all know what this Katyusha's going for. It's gonna go straight for the 88. Oh, and he's marked it for himself. Looks like under the sea. A nice kill. This fighter is just doing work, but it's trailing some smoke now. I think it should yeah, get out of there. There's an AA gun now. Looks like under the sea is getting sick of being strafed. Seeing a second 88 come out. Man, I really thought the game was over for a little bit. But Fox playing, losing this area and not losing his cool and now redirecting the fight in a different location. Losing that tire tank pretty early on, though, pretty brutal, and a lot of those buys, I think, pretty bad as well. But so far, I think Under the Sea is playing way more cost efficient. He hasn't really lost anything. But playing really smart now. Panzerschreck going a little too tight here. They get mowed down. Does make this unit run away. Really just gotta play more defense. This flag should probably go down to Under the Sea now. I think there's way too many forces down here. Maybe we'll see a reaction. Maybe we'll see a counterattack. Under the Sea just kind of having infantry hanging out in the open. A lot of leaders everywhere. A410's coming back around to bomb this side of the map, being smart. There's no AA on the southern flank. Probably have an aircraft maybe that he has a fighter just come strafe. PTR's squad trying to probably sneak past the line to get back here. But yeah, smart. Going in for the half tracks. Katyusha's going off. That's why I don't bring Katyushas. Out of ammo and it didn't even kill it. Seeing an IL-2s come out here, 2 of them. Ooh, no, this is smart. One IL-2 is going to go in for the fighter. Other IL-2... Oh, he should go for the... Oh, I don't think you can see it. Seeing one Yak-9B come out here now. See that? That doesn't do anything. Yeah, clean kill. That's pretty clean by the Yak player. My god, not the Yak player, the Under the Sea. Another fighter comes out here. Another Yak-1B come out here with an IL-2. IL-2 is going to go with the 88. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Yak-1B is really fragile here. Ooh, IL-2's turned like a dime. It's a nice shot, kills it. IL-2 drops out. Everyone's out. That's so big. That's immense right now. Losing those 2 fighters. He can buy 2 more fighters, but that's a huge investment. Otherwise, though, the southern flank now, totally gone. The only area on the map where... I mean, this is really smart by Under the Sea here. He's pushing in the 2 locations where he has the biggest advantage, where he has a lot of infantry, a lot of medium tanks and light tanks that can just mess up people, and not pushing the open where there's a lot of Tigers and other heavy tanks that can really mess him up. So, really smart play here. This is a must-hold right now, though, by Fox here, or he's in big trouble. Seeing another bomber come in, but again, is it going to do much? Probably not. Yeah, it does nothing. Yeah, bombing guys in green cover, guys, is like, you know, bombing a concrete wall. Like, it's not doing much. I mean, that's a bad analogy, but like, my god. You just can't bomb when things are in green cover unless it's an AT gun or an IG gun. Then they die like they die instantly, like so quick. And they're like 50 points, 60 points an AT gun. But not looking good right now for Field Rommel here. He's bought a lot of these fighter bombers. I think a Nashorn come out. It's a huge investment, 80 points. I guess it's the same cost as Sherman, though. I'm going to be real. It's not that. That's crazy to me that a Sherman is the same cost as a Nashorn. The pricing for the armored vehicles, guys, in my view, are so way off right now. I think the pricing for a lot of things are kind of off. It kind of doesn't make any sense to me. Like, think about this, guys, okay? A Puma. Puma's fast. You're paying for a fast vehicle. It has, you know, pretty good gun. It has like 100 penetration. And it's 40 points. Or, sorry, it's 45 points. Or you can bring a Panzer 3L, get more availability in like a 20th Panzer, and have 150 penetration, I believe, with an APCR round, and then 100 penetration with the AP round, plus an HE and an MG and everything. Like, it just doesn't. It's crazy to me. Or you can bring a T-30-45, which can get penetrated twice before death, and it's going to be like 85, 95 points. Or you can bring a Martyr, which is 50 points, and it has 190 penetration with the APCR round, and it has 145 penetration at an AP round. So you're using a near 100 point tank versus a 50 point tank when both can penetrate each other, so armor value means nothing. So then what happens is they can each take 2 shots. One is half the cost, one is double the cost. And the other one has less availability. Like the one that's more expensive has less availability. It makes no sense to me, like math wise. Oh, that's right, but I'm just giving my 2 cents about why some things are messed up. I mean, I think it's the issue where a lot of decks are outdated now, and they need to go back and rework some of the decks. I know I'm going off base. I think this game has been locked down. I don't really see a way for Field Rommel to get back into this. He's lost 2 of the most key locations, and he just doesn't have the tools and assets to get out of it. I just don't think he can. And I think it's going to get tougher and tougher for him, because I think he's treated like really negatively throughout this whole game right now. I don't think there's been that many mistakes at all by Under the Sea. Now he's just rolling through. Look at all these squads in comparison. Kind of cool. You can see like on the minimap, guys, like a wedge being developed. I like it, but too bad there's not more flags in the center of the map where it could be a little bit different. I mean, maybe he can get back in this area. He's built up a lot of forces here. Okay, I'll give him help. I think there's help still. But I think it's unlikely at the moment. The southern flank is getting a lot of focus right now. I think that's taken away from a big push counterattack. But I think Fox is thinking about doing it. These squads are wide in the open. This should get a kill. But I don't think these bombers have paid for themselves yet. That's a clean clear. So when they're open, it's pretty clean. But again, that's only a 25-man squad. For 95. You're going to have to kill like 4 of those squads to actually make it up. Which is like 10 minutes worth of bombing. Keeping another flag though. We're, not getting the double tick is, playing pretty well. Fox is, he's just playing defense right now. He's takes the center though. Pretty, Katusha's about to go off. Katusha's going to destroy that 88 this time. Which he's got to be really careful because IL-2s can just come in here now and knock out some pretty expensive gear. And I suspect we're about to see an IL-2 come rushing down this this path right now once this Katusha fires. But it's still reloading. I mean, he could probably sneak it like this and then bomb it. What I would do right now. Got 1 fighter, this 3rd fighter out. Seeing a lot of ammo come out for both the 88s, it looks like, and the LG-42s. They've run out of ammo. That's really nice. He's been laying down the heat then. This Tiger is all by itself, but what can they really do? Seeing Su-76s come up. Schmagers in yellow cover. Probably not going to do too great. See the difference there? Kills the squad, does nothing. Before 10 didn't do that much. Now I just don't think there's much yet. We're getting back to the double check. This area's being counterattacked. We're seeing more forces being deployed in the north. We're seeing a wave of guys crossing the open right now. Looks like he's out of HE shells. Ammo's coming up though. Maybe a little too late to the party. Future's firing. Ooh, kills that. LG-42. Kills the 88. That's huge. 120 points plus 50, so oof. 170 points down now. Tiger's all by itself. There's some flak 20s in center. Those aren't going to stop an IL-2. IL-2's coming in now, as I said. So text play. It's like textbook, man. So clean now. You're gonna go down there, and that'll be it. This Tiger tank's gonna go down, and then that will be it for this side as well. So another 20 mil come out, but not enough to do anything. Nope, not at all. 52 squads are gonna get surrendered too at this rate. So that, I mean, I don't, yeah. I'm gonna fast forward, guys. You can kind of see what's happened now. He's got the double tick. Somehow he owns his flag, but that's temporary. His flag's back in friendly hands. The south's gone. There's not much AA left. You could probably strafe and bomb everything if you really wanted to. I think it's easy pickings now for front of the sea. Fortunately for Fox, I think he just bought a couple things wrong. Maybe he should have pushed a little harder, or like definitely should have played really defensive on the northern area, like immensely defensive, and sent a lot of his forces up there if you really want to prevent anything. You kind of want to bottleneck all the medium and light tanks in one area so you don't get messed up across the entire board. And that's a hard thing to say. Like, it's easy to say, oh, you just need to bottleneck them, but like you gotta have to find a way to do so if you have such few tanks in AT. Just gonna have to find some way to do it. By the way, there's nothing to consider. There's like tanks all around this area. Pumpkin's gonna fire. Nice shot kill. See some air action come out. Another other aircraft, but you know, nothing too much here is gonna happen. Up in the double tick. He keeps this up the double tick. Somehow. There he is. Back on now. And there you go. Field Rommel surrenders there. Look at the trades here. It's not that big of a difference, but I think the buying was the big issue and where the positioning. He lost positioning early on in the game on the northern flank, so it put him such a big disadvantage. Chronology wise, look at this. Volschmeger opening up actually pretty well, but then slowly turning over into the Polish hands there. Losing a Tiger tank to an IL-2, pretty immense. Buying all those, yeah, look at this. It changes pretty quickly. I mean, oh sorry, it changes pretty positively for him. But like buying all those aircraft that like didn't do that much. Let's look, for example, losses wise, like this. You know, I mean, these fighters did pretty well, but the bombers. Like, look at this bomber killed. Me410. You know, that's like one infantry squad. That's nothing. You're losing a lot of on the board stuff. But yeah, anyway, good game, guys. Good luck in your future matches. Guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys around.